Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Otter SMP. As you can see behind me, there is a little bit of catching up I need to do with you guys. However, I did just introduce a new member to the Otter SMP, so let's roll that clip. Okay, I don't know why this happened at all, but the whole first half of me recording myself introducing her just got completely cut out. So just a brief introduction. Her name is Kimori. She's friends with all three of us. She's going to be living to the west of the shopping district, and she's really chill. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Here are a few clips of, just like the process of giving her a light tour around the server. Okay, so you know how to use an elytra, right?
No.
Okay, double tap while you're, or double jump. Okay, now while you're double jump. Okay. Oh, and off into the sunset she goes.
Oh.
Okay, so don't do that because you're gonna kill yourself. Okay, this whole area in the middle, right? This is gonna be this. So this is where spawn is, of course, and this is gonna be like the shopping district, right? Right? Okay.
Okay, where's my tape one? Oh.
Oh.
Shut up.
Ooh. I'm in your face. Are you a good builder?
So, like, I've never built anything.
It's fine. We can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
Maybe.
Here's a start. Here's a start. I'll get you started off on the right path. Wow. Oh, there you go.
It's great.
Right? So Kimori was introduced to the server not that long ago. However, she has been active a lot recently. So, though she's not online right now, I want to go see how her base is coming along. Okay, it's coming along pretty nicely. Wow, as we can see here, her base is looking pretty nice with all of her features that she has. How do I get up? I don't know how to get up. Is there a way to get up? I don't know if there's a way to get up, but it's a nice little house, and it does actually have a very scenic view overlooking the beach. I think she will be a lovely addition to the server and hopefully bring about lots of fun times. But anyways, I mentioned that I had to catch you up on some things, so let's go do that now. So as we approach my base, you'll notice this weird structure, and it's actually, as you could probably tell, gonna be a nether portal. I have a cool idea to put it as a Torii gate. However, I'm getting the dimensions right. This and a few other things I need to show you are all from an episode that I had previously recorded, but I got very unmotivated to edit it, and it just really has gone nowhere. And so since it was so long ago, because my last video was a long time ago, I'm just scrapping it, and we're just gonna start with a new video. But one of the big things that I did in that video, along with trying to design that but not doing very well, I also got a bunch of really cool smithing templates, because I would love to turn that into a shop. I have all of these, which I'm going to be using for my armor. However, I think having a smithing template shop would be really cool, and I have a fun idea for it. Oh, okay. But that is definitely going to be a next episode task, because I have been really inspired recently by the Hermitcraft Season 10 endings. And yes, at the time of recording this, Hermitcraft Season 11 is in fact being produced and turned into episodes. However, I was really inspired by where they were really polishing it up and adding finishing touches, and it made me realize I have 0 pathways connecting anything. The closest thing I have to a pathway is this small little flower trail coming out of my main base. So that's a main thing that I want to fix this episode. One thing that I'm going to need for the paths is a lot of packed mud, but I don't have any of this. I don't think I've ever even crafted it. So I set the wheat farms from turning bread to turning into hay bales, and now I'm going to go get a bunch of mud, but I have to go find a place to do that. I think this is like all new chunks, so I'll probably choose over here, which actually is a pretty nice location to get all of my packed mud, or my mud from. Oh, what's this? Okay. How do you do this? Oh, this is really gonna be a pain. You know what? This isn't really doing it for me. This is very slow, and I do have a decent bit, but I would love a lot more and a lot faster. So I looked up how to make a mud farm, and you know, it's not that hard. So I think it's worth it. Okay, so we're off to my base so that I can go make a mud farm. But first, I think I'm gonna repair my elytra, because I need to get unbreaking on this. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be building a mud farm that is going to go right here, because I feel like right here is a perfect spot for it, and I need some mud. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to get started on the tutorial. I just want to say big thank you to Ilmango for this tutorial. I don't really know where I would be without it. Probably still in the ditch mining all the mud by hand, which is really painful, mind you. Okay, so now I just, hold on, I need dirt. Okay, so I should be able to put this all in here and then go. Cool. Oh, hey, good thing that was silk touch. Are we so serious? Not again. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put something a little bit more permanent there, because I'm not very good at the game, so. Okay, so now. Is that? Yeah, see, I don't think that's working. Oh, why is my inventory full of water? Oh no. Okay, so not quite. Is it possible that I need a worse shovel? I wonder if I'm insta-mining it, and that's not very good. I don't have an iron shovel. I do have an iron shovel. Okay, maybe insta-mining was the problem. This is working. This is working. Oh, hello. Yes, 29. Okay. This is genuinely so nice to have. There we go. Hello. Oh, look at that. That's so good. That's so nice. Oh, let's go. Okay, now that I have a whole bunch of mud for making packed mud, for making paths, I can finally start to actually turn it into packed mud. And I have my villager farm turning it into hay bales. And I've never made packed mud, so I don't know the recipe. I'm assuming I need wheat. What is it, just like... Oh, okay, so that's a very simple recipe. But a recipe which I do not have nearly enough wheat for, so there's that. But honestly, before I even work with the packed mud, I need to make this area a little bit more, well, better terraformed, because yeah, there's some patches that are going to be really inconvenient to make paths for unless I clean it up a bit. Starting with over here. These cows have been annoying me so much for so long because I can't talk anywhere close, or else it gets completely drowned out by all the cows. And I'm pretty done with having them. I think I have a lot of leather for the mail tunnel, which we're gonna work on that eventually. And then there's here that used to be for sheep, but now it's just an empty hole, and I need to fill them both in. So let's get started with that. See, even when I sleep, I can. It's really annoying. It's so annoying. Hey, cows. Well, that was quick and pretty beneficial actually, but kind of gruesome. I'm kind of sad now. Ooh, that was cool, wasn't it? Okay, so generally, I think this terrain looks so much better than what it did before. And even if it's not that much of a change, I think it really, really just changes the way that it all looks. I don't know. So, I think the next step is to actually move on with paths. And I want packed mud and a nice little path with packed mud, but I want it to be kind of outlined by those petals and wildflowers. Now that we have a bit of packed mud, a bit of mud, a bit of dirt and everything, and more packed mud because there's stuff in this chest, I say we start building. Oh yeah, I need to make some mud bricks, but other than that, I think I have all of the materials to start pathing my way. So I'll lay the foundation and then yeah, work from there. Okay, so now that the pathway is done, and actually as you can see over here, it's got a nice little loop around the lake. I added these little spots here, and they're kind of like more like less heavy of lines as these ones. And it's like my thought was that they could be like little like fisherman routes or like something like that, because they're all like going up to the lake, or like, you know, that one could be like a nice little date spot. I don't know, like, I don't know, I'm just trying to give life to this. This is of course where the mail office is gonna go. Need to get back to that, but I also did like set myself up for some other opportunities to put different buildings. But you know, I feel like this really sets up the rest of the base for expansion and all of that, while adding paths between everything. Okay, so I need a nice little strip of land that I can just practice making this pathway on, because I don't for real know what it's gonna look like. I have an idea, but I don't have a full idea. So I think I'm gonna go right there, because it'll be right by the mail area, and it's not like on a weird slope or something, because I feel like I need to do those after I've got a foundation for the path. And places like over there. I'm thinking about having a little bit wider and having like a bench. So I feel like this is a very standard pathway spot. So that's where I'm gonna start with this. Okay, here is what I've came up with, and I actually do really like this. I think it's a nice little path. I would quite enjoy walking along this. I think I did make this part a little bit wider than I was expecting at least, but now we can move on to some of the other parts, like over here. And you know what? I think now is a great time for a time lapse of us doing the whole thing. So here we go. Okay, I think that's the entire pathway. And if we look at it from a higher angle, I think it actually looks really good, especially with the parts where it goes out and then comes back in. I think once we expand and add more little loops around, I think it'll look really good. I do think it is a little dry with how many structures it has, because though I have these little lamp posts all around some places, it's not really around most of it. And just a single loop around the lake, I kind of like that the lake is the main little area of this, but I think it'll look a lot better when there's more little loops. There's also not much to do. I mean, there's a bench over there and then a, little statue over here. I don't know. I tried to do something in the middle here because there was a big area, and I actually kind of like how it turned out. There is a bit more though with, like I said, the little structures. So I say we start working on these little lampposts, putting them all around, making sure the path is well lit, because that'll help reduce all the torch spam around the base, and it'll also look really good and break up all of the naturalness of the path, because though I like how natural it is, I think it needs a little bit more to it. This will be trimmed eventually, and I think I actually want to wrap it around to here and connect it with that little thing and make this the kind of end of it, so that this has really its own little enclosed area, because I want to put some little market stalls here. Oops. And then I kept trying to add little fishing poles, but I just could not figure out how to make it look like a fishing pole. It never looked good. So if you have any ideas for that, or some way to signal that they're fishing over here, let me know in the comments. But yeah, like I said, there's a few more mini little structures that I want to add. So I say we get started with that. Okay, so the first little tiny addition that I want to add is a little small pier. I think the addition of a nice little small pier is quite fun, and it doesn't really affect anything else nearby. So okay, I like how this little pier looks. Now, other than the dirt, we can have a wonderful lakeside experience if we want to fish. Now, of course, we need to do the mail office and the mail tunnel too, but you know, I've been working at it. I do want to do little market stalls here. I think that would be a fun addition. But my inventory is not looking like it can handle all of that right now. So I think I'm going to start working on these lanterns going around, and then I'll work on the more little niche details, because I wanted to do the pier, but now I need to actually set up for everything else. Okay, it's kind of fun walking through them, but when you look up here, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like there's a lot of them. And I don't know if this is because they're so small, and instead of having big ones that like spread light further, there's just more small ones. Or I think, well, what I'm gonna hopefully do is, like, in ways like this, I'm gonna put like a light source block there eventually, or something like that, to try to make it to where the like surrounding things will have light in them. Like this little shopping area is gonna have light, and maybe that'll be able to reduce how many of these we have. I don't know. I really don't know. And like some of the torches are still there. That one, I think I just forgot to delete it. But you know, I don't really know how well any of these work, so we're gonna wait till nighttime to see. But in the meantime, I'm gonna start gathering materials for that. Okay, the paths all look pretty good. There was, I think, only a few spots that I think needed torches, but most of them were like, you know, areas around the lake that I just need to find something to put there to help light it up without looking too unnatural. We also definitely need to light up this, because remember how I said that I had an episode recorded, but I just scrapped it because I was not at all motivated to edit it. Yeah, well, in that episode, I kind of deemed this little cherry grove a sort of ancestral ground, if you will, because the torii gate is usually a symbol into some sort of temple or of some sorts in traditional Japanese culture, according to my very light research. So I think having that leading into the ancestral ground, and then this is going to have a toggleable nether portal in it, which I need to figure out how to do. But there are zombies that keep coming at me from it, and I need to light it up so that it doesn't happen. Whew. Oh, I'm such a pro. Okay, I think we've seen the paths enough to be able to turn it back to day, and now because of it, my base is mostly safe, other than, of course, the zombie trap in the ancestral grounds, which will be fixed. Oh, whoa, that was really close. But I just think everything looks so much better now. I used to just come out here and turn, but now I feel the need to come out here and then turn. So, yay me. Okay, now that the beautiful paths are done, I need to fill out that little peninsula. I think that's what you'd call it, with a little market stalls, because I wanna have a little marketplace there, and I'm never gonna use it, but it's purely for decoration, and I think it'll look good. Okay, but for that we need a few obscure items like like wax. So, okay, I've got 3 campfires now. I need to go find bees, and you know, I think we just gotta start in the woods. Oh, there's a bee. There's a bee. Let's go. Okay, so remember how I said obscure things, and I did mention honey in that, but I forgot to mention the fact that I also need like 3 resin clumps. So I guess I have to go experience the Pale Garden. I'm pretty sure it's over this way, but I'm not 100% confident. There it is. Oh my gosh, I've never been here before, and I am genuinely kind of scared. It's also rainy and scary. I definitely want a bunch of this moss and these hanging vines and these eye blossoms. Oh my gosh. I've seen these flowers and they're really cool, but I need one of the big scary guys. Okay, there's more over there, but I don't see the resin. Where's one of the big guys? Does the big guy drop resin? I'm just like running around here. Where do the big guys only spawn at night? It's pretty shady under these trees. Like, oh, what's going on now? I don't like the fact that it's raining. That makes everything worse. Okay, it's getting dark. And look at the blossoms. And now the big scary guy. Oh, this is terrifying. I hate this. I hate this. Hello? I really do not like this. I really do not like this. This is making my heart race. Over there. I'm gonna go over there, see if they have one. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I definitely should have a shield. I do not have a shield. Why don't I have a shield? Oh. This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello, there's the big guy. Isn't he like one of those things where like when you're looking at him? Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Do I not have any other blocks? I have leaves. I have leaves. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I punched him. I saw the heart thingy. And I'm going to bed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate this. So, new least favorite biome. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I know where it all happened. Oh, is he still alive? Oh, I thought he was only out at night. I'm shaking. This is so... I'm so tense. I hear thumpity thumps. But there's the resin. Okay. Am I supposed to... I got it. I got it. Yes. Oh, I got it. I got it. I think that's enough for me. I think that's enough. I don't want it anymore. Okay, so now they're all pretty small. But this one is a nice little beekeeper. And I think I very much underestimated how small this was. But that's fine. And then boom, there's the first one. The first one sells honey, and go up here to avoid the bees. This is a bamboo shop. It's neat because actually this water source, because it is technically in range, though they're so far apart, it actually hydrates the soil, which is why that water source is so necessary. But yeah, now there's this little marketplace, and you can go up here for bee stuff. You can go here for bamboo. They have a little table back there. Come wander around here for all your different produce needs and check out at this little counter. Okay, now that I feel like I've created 3 different, at least like semi-plausible market stalls. What does plausible mean? I think I used that right. Anyways, I think it's time to connect it with the path, and it's not going to be a main path this wide, but it's definitely going to have some mud, at least a little bit, and then a lot of coarse dirt. So let's go get that. Okay, now the last thing I'm doing is going to plant a few flowers around, because the bees will in fact be needing some flowers. So I think adding that gives it the nice little edge it needs, and boom, now we have a nice simple little campfire, and just general little marketplace area. And I think this actually is really neat. And with that, I think this is going to be the end of the episode. We actually, this time, I can confidently say we did quite a lot. I started a whole pathway for the entire base that will hopefully continue on as we progress. I built a mud farm for it. I built a little docking area, a nice little marketplace, a lover's bench. I even was responsible and put lanterns and stuff around my pathway so that I wouldn't die, and little structures. So I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Okay, I know that it's freaking January 17th right now, and I know that this is super late, and I'm so sorry about that, but I have a winter special, even though, like, Christmas is already passed, but please tune in next time. Thanks. Definitely not full, though.